Chef Paul Lillakas joins us with a decadent holiday brunch or dessert recipe perfect for this Thanksgiving weekend coming. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. Hope you're doing well. And you have decadent is an understatement when it comes to this, and I'm looking at this recipe.
Yeah, pretty much. I've got a couple great holiday DIYs here, and this works, like you said, as well as a brunch as it does as a dessert, but it is on the sweeter side. So we're making a cookie butter stuffed French toast, and it's really quite simple. It's 3 components. It starts with a nice egg bread. So I'm using a challah bread here. I'm going to slice a nice thick slice, and I'm just going to use a serrated knife to make a pocket. So I'm going to go in just like this from the bottom, and I've already done one here that I've opened up a little bit. So you see, you want to get nice and deep there, and then I've microwaved some cookie butter. So if you don't know what cookie butter is, it's like a peanut butter, but it's made from crushed ginger snaps. And you could do this with peanut butter, you could do it with jam, whatever. I've just microwaved it, and I'm going to pour
that's how you're getting it in there. I was wondering how it was going to get inside.
Making it pourable really helps. And don't overstuff it, because we don't want it to explode. So now, pinch it closed, and into a custard mixture that I've already prepared, just eggs, sugar, vanilla, a little sea salt, and a little milk.
Wow.
And you want to give it a little time to saturate. And then here's the secret. That opening at the bottom, that's the side you want to cook first, because you want to seal that up. So into a pan here, that side down, just a little bit of butter.
Okay.
And you don't want it to be too hot, because you don't want eggs browning way too much. So I'd give that maybe 15 seconds, just move it around, and then continue to cook it on both sides. I'm going to give my hands a little rinse. And that's really all there is to it. You want to cook it nice, gently, maybe flipping a couple of times. And while that's cooking, I want to show you another really cool DIY. So I just discovered this new product. It's called the Winology Craft Winemaking Kit.
Okay, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. So ahead of the long weekend, I was thinking this would make a really cool host gift. If somebody's hosting you and they're a wine lover like me, then this is something a little more fun than just showing up with a couple of bottles of wine. This kit has everything you need, all these pre-packaged ingredients to try DIY winemaking at home. It comes in 3 varietal styles. It comes in Pinot Grigio, Merlot, and Rosé, so there's something for everybody. And it's widely available. You can get it at Amazon, you can get it at Loblaws, and it's just $29.99. And it's not just about, making 5 bottles of wine. It's about giving that experience, which we're all like spending more time at home these days. It's a fun gift.
It is a fun gift. As you say, for people who are really interested in wine and how it's made, this gives them a little more insight when they're doing it themselves.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's just a cool gift. And I mean, I've never seen a product quite like this, so I was all over it.
Yeah, great price point too.
Great price point. So, okay, I'm just flipping this. As you can see, it's already a nice golden brown. And maybe another minute or so, I've made one here. And it's a pretty large portion. You can also slice this in half if you're just serving it as a dessert. Maybe a little bit of powdered sugar on top just to make it extra pretty. And it goes really great with ice cream or a vanilla whipped cream.
Wow.
Just like that.
That
and when people slice into it and that cookie butter comes out, it's that surprise and delight moment that I love in cooking.
That's amazing. And I know with that, when you're making something like that, as you say, it's pretty thick. You want to make sure it's cooked and it's not soggy. You don't want like that soggy, eggy kind of thing going on.
No, not at all. That's why you want to give it an extra minute, cooking it slow. It gives it time, so the outside doesn't overcook before the inside has time to cook. And using an egg bread makes it very fluffy, almost cake-like.
Right, and I know, and I always have this tendency to go over and, I'm going to use multigrain bread, but you know what? If you're going to do something like this, I know, look at you waving your finger at me. You're like, no, Leslie, you must use good bread. Use egg bread. If you're going to do it full out, right?
Yeah, use a challah or a brioche or something like that. This is a sweet, sweet dessert, and so yeah. You want to do something nice, fluffy, eggy, sweet.
Wonderful. Well, Paul, thank you so much for coming back on the show. We're going to put up all of your contact and your socials up on chch.com so people can look and follow you and see some of your other cool recipes. That's a good one. I love it.
Thank you. Find this recipe. Thank you.
All the best. All right. Have a good Thanksgiving weekend.